Welcome back to Midnight Confession. Tonight, I'm going to tell you a horrifying story you won't forget. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. In the quiet outskirts of Salem, there stood an old abandoned church that locals believed was haunted. People said that those possessed by dark spirits were once brought there, not just to be healed, but to trap those spirits forever. Because of this, one rule was taken very seriously. Never call out to anyone inside the church, because you never know what might answer back. Ava and her younger cousin Lily ignored these warnings one evening and decided to explore the place. Nervous but curious, Lily called out into the darkness, and Ava immediately stopped her, reminding her of the rule. But by then, it was already too late. That night, strange things began happening in their home. Lily asked for water, and someone handed it to her, but moments later, the housemaid claimed she had just arrived. Ava heard Lily calling her from another room, yet Lily was standing right beside her. Whispers echoed through empty spaces, and an unsettling feeling filled the house. Lily, frightened, began to believe that something had followed them back from the church. Ava tried to dismiss it as fear and imagination, but even she couldn't ignore the growing unease. A few days later, the family shifted their focus to happier news. Ava's engagement had been finalized, and preparations had begun. They visited a boutique in Boston to find a wedding dress. While everyone was busy looking at outfits, Lily suddenly wandered upstairs. When they found her, she was wearing a beautiful vintage wedding dress that seemed almost perfect for the occasion. However, the shop owner's expression turned pale. She revealed that the dress belonged to a woman named Emily Carter, who had died just a month earlier. An uncomfortable silence followed, but they brushed it aside and returned home. That night, everything changed. Lily started behaving strangely. Her voice, her expressions, even her words were no longer her own. It soon became clear that something had taken control of her. With the help of a local priest, Father Michael, they discovered the truth. The spirit inside Lily was not a random evil entity, but Emily herself. She hadn't returned to harm them without reason. She had come back seeking justice. As the truth unfolded, a dark secret came to light. Emily had been married to a man named Daniel, but he was secretly in love with her younger sister, Sarah. When Emily found out about their relationship, they decided to eliminate her. Together, they murdered Emily and staged it as a suicide. What made it even more tragic was that Emily was pregnant at the time. Her spirit had returned not only to expose the truth, but also to protect the innocent life she had lost. Under the pressure of the priest and the terrifying presence of the spirit, Daniel finally confessed his crime. The police were called, and justice was served. The next day, they returned to the same haunted church in Salem, where Father Michael performed a final ritual. Emily's spirit, having achieved justice, finally left Lily's body and found peace. Lily collapsed free from the possession and slowly regained her normal self. Life eventually returned to normal, but Ava was never the same again. She often thought about that night and the mistake they had made. It reminded her how easily people ignore small warnings, not realizing the consequences they can bring. As she looked one last time toward the abandoned church, a chill ran down her spine. This time, the spirit had only wanted justice, but she couldn't help but wonder what might have happened if something far more dangerous had answered Lily's call.